visit. Arthur was looking into clues to finding out of one of the other members of the spirit triad, the Gray One's latest reincarnation, who she had no doubt was in Ponyville, but she had zero luck. There were a bunch of ponies who could have the color scheme that would match such a title. Arthur had no doubt that her old enemy was reborn as a pony. Age would be that of a child, otherwise he would have wrecked her home and threatened her family himself in person. Arthur was into gender benders like her and was originally a male, so it could be obvious a young colt, but figuring out which pony tribe he would be based off would be complicated. Arthur was in the middle of working on an experiment when she checked some mail she had neglected to look into the year since the incident, when she said, while turning to look at Tellius, who was working on some after-school homework, "Mail's here." Arthur had gotten used to being in her truest form, which is what she calls the one where she resembles a sea pony. "Anything from Morai? I know she's visiting some relatives in Griffinstone for a vacation, so I'd love to hear from her," asked Tellius with a curious expression. "Let's see. Oh, yes, here you go," said Arthur, who found a letter from Griffinstone and gave to her eager daughter. "I haven't checked the mail in a month, so you might want to reply quickly and explain that it was my fault." "Right, Mom," said Tellius, before taking the letter up to her room to open it. Arthur looked to the finished repairs on her home, thanks to the help from Applejack, before she said to herself as she went through the rest of the mail, a scroll with a royal C. Arthur looked it over and opened it to see it was a letter from Princess Celestia that had this written: "Dear Arthur, I was surprised to learn from Twilight about the monster attack on your house. I hope everything is all right. I'm coming to visit on the 8th of next month. I'd like to see what you've been up to and hang out. I'll be there by 12 p.m. sharp. The 8th of next month. Wait, this letter is a month old today, so, said Arthur while looking at a nearby calendar to see the date mentioned in the letter was today's date, and she had less than a half an hour before Princess Celestia's royal Pegasus chariot arrives in Ponyville. Oh, I didn't prepare for this." "Who is coming for a visit?" blurted out Tellius as she heard the news. "How and why? Wait, you know her?" "I'm immortal, Tellius, so I've made a few invisible marks on history over the years. I was one of Princess Celestia's teachers at her old school," said Arthur, who thought this would be an embarrassing part of her past. "By the way, it's time." Arthur put a magic amulet around Tellius's neck, as Tellius said with raised eyebrows, "What's with the jewelry?" "It's a love-filled amulet, and it's one of my latest inventions," said Arthur, who got a raised eyebrow from her daughter. "It's an enchanted item. Using it while in public will keep you from running out of the love energy to the point where you might break your aura. You'll be able to maintain an alternate form for even hours, possibly days."